Stop. If you take your vitamin D in the evening, you are accidentally destroying the very sleep your body desperately needs to heal. I spent over 30 years studying how nutrients interact with the human brain, and this one mistake, I see it every single week. Good people doing everything right, taking their vitamins faithfully, and still waking up exhausted at 3 a.m. wondering what is wrong with them. Nothing is wrong with you. You are just taking it at the wrong time. Here is what nobody tells you. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin. It behaves like a hormone. And like every hormone in your body, timing is everything. When you swallow vitamin D at 8 p.m., your brain receives a very specific signal. That signal says, it is daytime. It is time to be alert. It is time to produce cortisol and activate your immune system. Your brain literally cannot tell the difference between sunlight hitting your skin at noon and vitamin D entering your bloodstream at night. To your hypothalamus, they are the same message. Now here's where it gets serious. Deep sleep, the kind that repairs your heart, clears your brain of toxic proteins linked to Alzheimer's, and regulates your blood pressure, that deep sleep requires your body to drop and your cortisol to be at its absolute lowest point. Evening vitamin D blocks that drop. Your cortisol stays elevated, your body stays in a mild state of biological daytime, and your deep sleep phases shrink by anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes per night. Do you understand what that means over 1 year? That is over 200 hours of lost deep sleep, gone because of timing. A 2023 study published in the journal Nutrients tracked 109 adults over 60 who supplemented with vitamin D. Group taking it after 6 p.m. reported significantly worse sleep quality scores, higher nighttime cortisol levels, and more fragmented sleep architecture compared to the morning group, even though the dosage was identical. Same pill, same person, completely different result based on one single variable, the clock. And it gets more interesting. Vitamin D directly stimulates the production of serotonin in the brain. Serotonin sounds good, right? It is, but serotonin is the precursor to melatonin, your sleep hormone. And here's the problem. When you flood your brain with serotonin activity late in the evening, you actually suppress melatonin release. You are essentially stepping on your own sleep accelerator right when your brain is trying to brake. Japanese researchers at the University of Tokyo published a fascinating paper on this. They called it chronobiological interference, when a supplement or food that is perfectly healthy disrupts the body's internal clock signals. Vitamin D was listed as one of the top 3 most common evening supplements causing this exact interference. The other 2 were B-complex vitamins and magnesium citrate taken too late. Now, I want to address something. Some of you are thinking, but I've been taking vitamin D at night for years and I sleep fine. And I believe you, because here's the truth. Not everyone is equally sensitive to this. People with higher baseline melatonin production, people who take vitamin D with food which slows absorption, and people who take lower doses under 1000 IU, they may not notice a significant difference. But if you are over 60, if your sleep has gradually gotten lighter over the years, if you wake between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. and cannot get back to sleep, this is the first thing I would change before anything else. Because the cost of changing it is zero. You are not buying anything new. You are not changing your diet. You are literally just moving your pill from the nightstand to the breakfast table. Let me tell you the optimal protocol based on current research. Take vitamin D3, not D2. The D3 form is far more bioavailable between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. Always take it with a meal that contains fat. Vitamin D is fat soluble. Without dietary fat present, your absorption drops by up to 32%. Eggs, avocado, olive oil, any of these work perfectly. If you are taking vitamin D for immune support or bone density, the morning window still captures all of those benefits completely. You lose nothing by switching to morning. You gain back your deep sleep. Now, there is one more piece to this that almost no one talks about. Vitamin D works synergistically with vitamin K2. K2 acts as the traffic director. It tells the calcium that vitamin D absorbs where to go, into the bones and teeth, not into the arteries. If you are taking vitamin D without K2, you may be inadvertently calcifying soft tissue over time. This is not a scare tactic. This is what the Rotterdam study found in 2004 and what has been confirmed in multiple follow-up trials since. The combination of D3 and K2, MK7 form, is the protocol most longevity researchers now recommend. Both of them morning, with fat, before 10 a.m. Here is your exact morning protocol. Wake up, have your breakfast with some healthy fat, take your vitamin D3, your K2, your fish oil if you use it, all of them in the morning. Then protect your evening. No bright screens after 9 p.m. Keep your bedroom below 67 degrees Fahrenheit if possible, and watch what happens to your sleep within 7 days. Most people notice the difference within 3 to 5 nights, not weeks, nights. Now, I want to give you one final piece of research that completely changed how I think about this. A team at Harvard Medical School analyzed sleep data from over 4,500 adults aged 55 to 80. They found that the single most predictable marker of whether someone would maintain cognitive sharpness into their late 70s was not their diet, it was not their exercise level, it was the quality of their deep sleep. Specifically, the amount of time spent in slow wave sleep each night. People who consistently got 90 minutes or more of deep sleep per night had a 43% lower risk of developing early-stage dementia compared to those averaging under 60 minutes. Your deep sleep is not a luxury. It is your brain's nightly cleaning cycle. It is your heart's recovery window. It is the reset your immune system runs every single night to keep you out of the hospital. And if a pill you are already taking, a pill you bought specifically to be healthier, is quietly shrinking that window by even 20 minutes a night, you deserve to know. Move your vitamin D to the morning. Take it with fat. Add K2 if you're not already. That's it. That is the entire protocol. If this helped you, share it with someone you care about, because most people have no idea this is happening, and the ones who need to hear it most are the ones lying awake at 3 a.m. right now, wondering why sleep got so hard.